Coach Jay is here. So I'm trying to get like Facebook up and going. I hope everyone is doing amazing. Hello, hello. I have what is this called? TikTok over here, and I have Facebook down here. So we are going to discuss real quick undercharging and value. Okay, undercharging and value. I am very excited to talk about this because for some reason we are still having issues with stating our price. Like, can we please stop? Can we please stop? So let's just like dig right in. So welcome to the live. Hello, Facebook. Hello, TikTok. So real quick, if this is your first time joining me here on the socials. I'm a business and mindset coach. I work with women specifically who are coaches, who are consultants, who desire to grow, to create, to revise their curriculum, their group coaching program. So we work with women on their messaging in that same regard. So messaging content so that they can make sure that they're going after the right type of clients. So the thing is, what experience do I have in that? The experience that I have in that is that I've been able and blessed to be able to work with women for over 3.5, 4 years, but also to have been blessed to be able to work with women all over the world. So I have women in my container from, Turkey. I've had women from the Netherlands, Germany, England. I've had clients from Canada. And this girl is from Tennessee. I'm from the South, Memphis specifically. So I know to have a business that is over almost 500,000, now over 500,000. We just crossed over 500,000 last month. And I'm telling you what the Lord knows, okay? I've been there, done it, got the postcard. I have been through it. I have paid my dues. Like what I tell people, like your trauma and all this other stuff that we say we have going on, I've been through that 100%. However, I am in a place where, like, for the past 2.5 years or so, I've been in a place where I am just so in awe of how my life has transformed. I just turned 40 this year, literally just turned 40. And I tell people all the time, like, you have to keep going. Like, you have to keep going. And you'll know if you're in business to actually be in business for the right reasons, because those who are in business right now for the right reasons and have decided that no matter what, they're going to keep going no matter what, are the ones that are still being visible. They're still showing up. So if you are watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, comment with the replay. If you're here, so hey Sasha, and who's on here on TikTok? I want to know. I see people joining, but I don't know if they're joining and staying, because I know we like to go in and go out, pop in and pop out. Let me know who is actually watching. I would love to know that. Hey, yes, she said live. Yes, I love it. So today's live, we're going to really dig into undercharging and that feeling, right? Because charging money in times of quote unquote uncertainty, quote unquote economic ups and downs, like I don't know if I should stay in business. People seem like they're changing the way they see coaching now, or changing the way they see consulting. No, nobody's changing the way. Okay. We just know that there are people that fell back, and there are some people that's going to fall forward. Like nothing stops. We keep going no matter what, period. Okay. So as a business mindset coach, I have been able to work with women on these key areas. Really helping them to understand who they are, their self-concept. So with the mindset piece, because people think that business is just like strategy and teach me how to sell, I need some clients. No. It's deeper than that. I'm telling you, it's deeper than that. So I see business coaches all the time just talk about strategy. They just talk about 10K months. They just talk about $15,000 a month. They just talk about 20. But what about the clients, right? That it's not that they don't want to show up. It's just that, like, I got to get past this roadblock of talking about money. I got to get over this roadblock of feeling like I'm less than, when I know I'm good at what I do. I just don't know how to really show up as a full version of myself. Or I got an issue with a client that asks me this, that, and the third, but I know the answer, but am I saying the right thing? How can I be sure and confident that I'm saying the right things, right? That's why you need coaching. I'm gonna be straight up. This is why you need coaching. And I am a person that believes that coaching is a profession. I don't believe coaching is some fly-by-night Instagram phenomenon that only came up when everybody got free money back in 2020, 2021. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been coaching for 10 years. This is my job. This is my work. I got to push us over the line. This is just what I do. People's like, how are you so good at this? You're such a good coach. Because I live this stuff. First of all, I have a master's degree in counseling, psychology. I love the brain. I love everything about the mind. I love to see how people think. It's very intriguing to me. I am a nerd, period. So I'm educated in the art of thinking, right? In the art of creating that which is unseen and bringing it into the scene. But I also have HR experience in understanding startup businesses, because I had my own staffing company before that was actually successful. We had big companies, Fortune 500 companies on our client roster, got contracts and all of this stuff. And now we're able to even do that with our with this coaching company. I own this company called Ellison Consulting. And so we do coaching and consulting for small and mid-sized businesses. Absolutely love it. So, but one thing that comes up often is undercharging. When clients come to me, especially some of them that first start with me, they're like, Jay, I already know that my prices are ugly. I already know it. I already know you're going to talk about me with this price. And the reason why pricing is such an important part of business is because the money that you bring into your business, right? The money, the compensation, the cash, the sale, the contracts that are signed, and the client promises to pay if on a payment structure, this money that comes into your business can make or break your livelihood. It can make or break your passion, and it can make and break your overall goals and your livelihood in general. Because if you're not bringing in enough cash fast enough, what is going to happen is that you're going to get burnt out. So Sasha said, Sasha's one of my clients. She said, my prices were terrible before working with you, and I still couldn't get clients. Right. Because even with that, so let's just jump into it. Many times the reason why a lot of us undercharge is because our value consciousness, our price consciousness is very average. Just think about it. Most of us grew up. That's why you got 1% of the wealth, right? You got 1% of the wealthy. But the ones who are down here, like middle class mindedness, that's why I said most entrepreneurs, they start a business with the intent to get wealthy. That's usually why you start a business, because you want to, first of all, get your time back. You want freedom. You want to be able to go and do and be as you please. You don't want nobody over you. You don't need nobody telling you what to do, when to go to lunch, when to eat, when to go home, when to start work, right? You running this thing all by yourself. When you start a business, you don't have the understanding of how structure and strategy works. Most of us start a business based on our understanding the best that you know how. And y'all give me some TikTok, give me some likes. I would love to see that. See 90. I would love to get it on up. Facebook, I would love to see more likes here too. And you are more than welcome to share, y'all, if you feel led to share. Because I want to be able to get this word out. This is free value. I've had people say, can you talk about this? And then when I talk about it, they ain't, you know. So it will be much appreciated if you feel led to share this live with your business bestie or whoever, right? So let's get into it. The value consciousness. So when you start, you're doing it based on what you know to be true about business. Most of us don't know. When I started my coaching practice, I started it, oh my gosh, I think I was charging $100 an hour. And I thought that was too much. I was like, who is going to get coaching from me for $100 an hour? You know, I was like, who gonna get that? $100. That's when I first started, like literally first started. This was back in 2014, 2015. And that's when I really thought it was too expensive. And then I had my first coaching program, which was 6 weeks for $600. And I thought that was expensive, but people started like enrolling. I had clients and everything. This is 2014. I had clients. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but they were getting results. I had no idea. I didn't even know how to structure a program. I just looked at people and put it together, right? That's usually how we put stuff together. We look at somebody and then we like, okay, based on my understanding, that's how this is supposed to go. This is how this is supposed to go. They were getting results, but it still did not feel good to me because guess what? I only had like maybe 2 or 3. This is how usually we do these things. We do it very put like. And then we get mad at ourselves because it's like, okay, I need some more money. This money is not enough. It's just not. How many of y'all like feel like that? Like I'm got this business going, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So what happens is that because a lot of us don't go and get the help that we need, right? And it's per whatever you feel in your mind. That's the reason why you ain't getting it. But most of the times we don't get it because we are not understanding that investment is a part of the growth, right? It's a part of it. And a lot of people don't want to talk about money because money puts you in a very uncomfortable conversation. I think that's absolutely crazy to me that we are so uncomfortable talking about money when that's the one thing that we know that we need to run our businesses and to better the quality of our lives. I said for people, for human beings to work 2 to 3 jobs, 4 jobs if you let them, have a business and work a job and still be uncomfortable to talk about money, that is an issue. You have to be, y'all, you have to be comfortable talking about money. You have to be. That's the part I don't understand about us. Well, there's so much going on in the world. Okay. First of all, there was always something going on in the world since you got here. Like when you were born with all this stuff going on in the world. It's always been stuff going on in the world. The reason why you're so conscious of it is because that's what you're around all the time. Everybody's talking about how much is going on in the world because all your friends and family talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. It's just so much going on. Girl, did you see? That has always been the case. That has always been the case since you were born. So nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is your consciousness about it. You're aware that there's so much going on in the world. However, it still doesn't matter because you still went to get breakfast today. You still went and got lunch today. Some of y'all went to Target. Some of y'all went to the grocery store today. Those places didn't close because so much is going on in the world. Amen, somebody. Disclaimer, I may say a thing or two that might make you mad or offend you in some way. I don't apologize in advance because I'm a coach. And my job is to make sure I speak to your soul and not your body, because your body got to stay here. This is for your soul. Your soul got to be satisfied. Your soul is on a mission, not your body. Your body is here to house your soul. Your body's just a vehicle. Just help you get around in this realm. That's it. Anyway, so let's go to business. You start a business so that you can better the quality of your life. You start a business as a gateway for you to have other types of investments, whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks and for all these other things, expansion of, buying land and wheels and estates and trust funds and all these other pieces that you want to do to establish wealth and expand your wealth portfolio, correct? Okay. But you can't do none of that if your business is not doing anything. And much of that, not only are we lacking skill, right? We're not, if you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. And this video is going to go on YouTube. So all of y'all on TikTok, if you want to see the replay from the beginning, you just have to go to my YouTube after this, okay? When we discuss that, of course, coaching, right? So coaching is a partnership with your clients, right? I'm not telling my clients what to do. Hey, Seema, I'm not telling my clients what to do. I'm not telling them how they need to, this is what you need to do today. No, they know what they need to do because I have given them the tools and the systems and the support necessary for them to go to the next level in their company. So this is what coaching is all about. So for all of y'all that are talking about coaching, everybody a coach now. Okay, so what's your point? That's number one. Number two, coaching is a profession that helps people to go from one identity to the next. Okay, there is a framework, there is a process. There is something that people want to improve. It solves an process and it solves a performance problem. I've been talking all day. Please forgive me. Okay. You have a performance problem in your business. You have a performance problem in your relationship. You have a performance problem in your health. You once had energy. You once had a healthy body. Something happened and it needs to perform better because most people talk about the energy. I don't have any energy like I used to have in their relationships. We ain't, in love like we used to be. In business, I ain't making no money and I really want to become a business owner that's making money on a consistent basis. Okay, so that's going to require you to become another person. You're going to have to think differently. You're going to have to present yourself to the world a little bit differently than you did before. You're going to have new habits. You're going to have new thought processes, and decision-making skills have to shift. The way that you decided when you were on a W-2 has to be different when you're talking about being a CEO. You have to have a sense of emotional intelligence. You can't get mad and scream and shout and get an attitude just because somebody said to your pricing, right? This is what I'm saying, is that most people, we get upset and we get mad and we want to quit because 2 or 3 people said no to our offer. That is ridiculous. And you know why it's ridiculous? Because these are the things that you need coaching on. You don't get mad and upset because 2 or 3 people said no. You get mad and upset at yourself for getting mad that 2 or 3 people said no. I'm preaching. So what do we need to do? From a coaching standpoint, we need to understand that you are the manifester of the self-actualized state of where your clients want to be, right? You have to hold yourself in that regard. What do I mean by that? The ones who are bold out here online, okay? The ones who are bold out here online, and Facebook, please talk back to me. Let me know if y'all here. Facebook, y'all let me know. When you are walking in this walk as a coach, right? You're walking as a winner. You're walking as someone who should be in a self-actualized mindset. This is why a lot of y'all don't really want to coach, because you feel like you have to already have it all together before you even do anything. Like, I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm getting clients and they find out that I ain't got it like that, or I ain't all the way there. I got to work on my healing. You're making this up. You're making it up. You're making it up. There is a level of confidence that you have to have. I was coaching millionaires and my millions still ain't there. Just FYI. Millionaires were hiring me to coach them. I didn't know. I was like, oh my goodness. But see, this is where divine intervention comes in. Some of y'all got divine gifts. You got divine gifts. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been somewhere, like in a work meeting, and you're talking to people, and then it's like you say something in a meeting, and them folks be like, that was so good what you just said. Like, that really made me think about such and such, and I had to write that down. Like, how'd you come up with that? You, out of your mouth, something is coming out, and you don't really know how it was formed, but it just came out. It came out, and it came out right. And it came out helping somebody else. That what they took when you said it, they wrote it down and applied what you said and came back to you and told you, so and so, Mary, girl, I did exactly what you said at the meeting, and let me tell you the results. You don't even know half the stuff that you be telling people because you know to do it. You have the insight, and people are taking what you say and saying to themselves, I need to be putting that into practice. Even when you don't follow it. Oh, come on, somebody. Are we going to tell the truth today? Because much of what you tell people, I've heard it, I don't know how many times. I'm so good at telling people things and what they need to do and the structure they need to have and the processes that they need to take. But when it comes down to telling myself that, I struggle. This is why you need a coach, because what comes out of your mouth is God. And I'm not even being religious today. I'm talking about what comes out of your mouth is source. What comes out of your mouth is strategy. What comes out of your mouth is revelation. It's a revelation for somebody. It's an answer to a problem. Value is useful information. It's a useful revelation. It's a useful solution. That's why you got all these high value and high value this, girl. You need to date somebody that's high value. Somebody that's useful. Somebody that is able to provide you some sense of information that's going to keep you in an awakened state and keep you operating in your gifts and your talents and your skills and in your relaxation of stability and security, right? Okay. So underpricing, right? Because the results that we put out there, because when you say that you want to become a coach, consultant, or whatever it is, you are telling someone that I can get you to the finish line, or this is what it's going to take for you to get to the finish line. That's a consultant right there, that second part. I know what it takes to get you to the finish line because I've done this myself, or I have helped other people get there, and this is what happened. That's what a coach is. If you look on, like, go to football. Go to football. Go look at some of the coaches. The coaches that they hire for those teams are individuals that have done the work and that were winners even on the teams that they were on. So see, a lot of times Many of y'all are not winners in your own life in some regard. This is the reason why some of y'all feel like you're an imposter, because you haven't done anything progressive. But then you want to teach people how to be their best selves, but you're not holding that energy. I don't care what your bank account says. If you have helped people to become their best self and you're not there, you're going to have to act like it. And it's not called being a fraud either. I'm going to tell you why it's not being a fraud, because you're walking in the assumption of, because the direction is up. What an imposter is somebody who is not living in alignment, who is living beneath their gifts and goals and their talents and gifts, and that is working a job that they hate, that is working in a cubicle that they know that God has already told them they need to get up out of, being disobedient. Amen, somebody. And they're putting in their gifts and they're putting in their businesses when they need to be going full throttle. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. I know it's okay. And for the record, if you want a free coaching session with me, my sessions are starting to fill up. You need to go to the link in my profile and grab a slot. It has to be your first time though. It has to be your first time. But if you are interested in your business getting to a next level, mindset shifts, go and get you a free coaching session. There is no obligation to invest. I really want you to know that in advance, because I might even tell you now. Because I know I don't mind coaching, but when it comes to deeper coaching, that's another conversation. Because see, I don't coach you and feel sorry for you at the same time. I can't feel sorry for you. And that's another thing too. Y'all stop feeling sorry for folks. If you're coaching them, there is no reason why you feel sorry for people that you're trying to coach, because you can't coach effectively like that. You coach them from a state of lack. Oh, it's okay. I got to tell you, no, that's not enough. That's ridiculous. That's unacceptable. So my clients know me. I got clients right here on Facebook, and some of them that's been with for 2 years. And sometimes I have to tell them, absolutely not. We can't do that another month. You got to say some things, that the hard things. So let's go to why. Why do we undercharge? Why do we undercharge? Now, if I get off this live and I don't see none of y'all names on my schedule, that's a problem. That means you came on here just to be sitting. And you know you need some help. So one of the reasons why, yes, Gina, one of the reasons why we undercharge is obviously self-confidence, right? So that whole confidence piece, I have to feel confident. But courage comes first. Courage, then confidence. So I have to have the courage to push myself to even get on the phone with somebody or a Zoom or in the DMs and say, hey. See, this is the thing though. You have to get here in order to get there. The people don't know that you lack confidence until you start showing, because energy never lies. The energy won't even lie to you. You can be on the phone with somebody and they just don't seem like they're authentic, right? They don't seem, they're very confident in what they're saying, even about their business, about what they offer. I don't care if you have to practice. Do what you have to do to practice. But this is why a lot of y'all bypass coaching and you want to figure it out on your for yourself. Well, Jay, I got to get the money. You can find it, baby. I manifested my first coaching investment. So that's why I be telling people, like, can't nobody make money appear like me, baby. I will make money come up. Do you hear me? And that's the woman in me. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to hurt some of y'all women's feelings on here. If you're a woman on here and you ain't got no money, there's a spiritual problem. I love you enough to tell you that is a spiritual problem. You can get upset with me all you want to. I'm just telling you, it's a spiritual problem. There's a misalignment there. A woman should always have it. I know. It's too much inflation going on. That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. Okay? All right. Your worth and the value of your offer, the worth of it, right? The worth of it. When you get to a place where you want to, you should be charging more. When you know you should be charging more, it's going to come from a place of looking at the worth of yourself. So your self-concept, right? Looking at who you are. What do you think about yourself? Because see, some of y'all else say, oh my God, I know so much and I went to school and I did all this and I have certifications and all this stuff. So what, I mean, like, okay, what's your point? Your point is what? List out your accolades, list out your accomplishments, list out all the things that you've done and that you have done for other people. You should have a record. You should have a record and write that stuff down and see how much you have done. Once you see how much you have done, you will start to see that, okay, I'm really tripping about my pricing because I have done some amazing things. And I'm really, really tripping. Some of us, we really are tripping when it comes to our businesses. I'm just telling you. We got to change that. We have to change that. So the offer that you have is likely it's underpriced because of what? Even if you're sitting there looking at it, you should be charging more. But your body, because of the ego, it wants to charge less because the most of the people around you that you talk to all the time are struggling in their life. A lot of them struggling in life. They're talking about how ain't nobody got no money and we trying to do this and we trying to do that. And girl, we can't go here because let me tell you something, people are still vacationing. My sister and them are going to Disney World next week. Me and my daughter went to Disney World a couple of months ago. Just me and her. We just went to Disney World. Folks trying to figure out how I did that. I got folks in my family right now trying to figure out how in the world, how's she going to do this one? Now I understand I got a whole company that I'm running. I don't work part-time nowhere. This is my business. This is it for me. I tell people like this is, baby, ain't no sugar daddy up in here, okay? Ain't no man I can, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So you're gonna have to figure it out. Like you're gonna have to figure out like what is my value in my work. I gotta start there first. The worth that I have for myself. El Marie at home. Listen to what I just said. You're asking a question and I'm actually answering that right now. You gotta first look at your self-concept. What I got going on in my life, the goals that I have. I always tell my clients, most of the time your pricing is gonna start with you. What do you have going on in your personal life? What are the goals that you have set for yourself? Because some of y'all got goals that are just too little. It's ridiculous. You need to get bigger. Sorry. It's too small. You need to go bigger. And if this offends you, you say, well, I'm just grateful. Okay, so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people behind you. Okay, so please understand messaging here. I'm only talking to people that want to be wealthy. I'm not talking about people who are just okay with doing just enough to stay out of a job. I'm not talking to you. I just want to make sure I'm clear because I don't want that. So if this is the wrong live, it's okay for you to step out. I'm talking to people who want to build, period. Like your goal is just absolutely ridiculous. That's what I'm talking to. So you start with your self-concept. What do you think about yourself? Look at your goals, look at your life, look at your life right now, look at your expenses right now. And then I need you to look at the expenses and the stuff that you want, what you desire. Okay? The stuff that you desire, which means the life that you want. So if you know that this house, you're going to outgrow this house, you know that you want another house, then you need to factor all that in, because that's going to determine the volume, the pricing, all of that, which means that if I'm going to go higher in my pricing, listen to me, listen to me. If I'm going to go higher, if I'm going to go high tickets, I can't talk to people that are talking about struggle. It don't make no sense. My program is $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. My offer is $7,000. But I'm talking to people that's actively conscientious and out of it. Right. So this is what I'm saying. Am I freezing Facebook? Y'all make sure I want to make sure I'm not freezing. We have to come to grips with understanding where we are in our businesses and focus on what is important. Thank you, Sasha. That we have to focus on what are the goals. What do we want in our businesses, and what do we desire to have on a scale, right? At scale. So y'all, if I'm freezing on Facebook, refresh your screen or go out and come back in. Let me know. So that's first, right? So confidence, you need to work on that. From a coaching standpoint, as a coach, it is very important that you understand that that's what your coach is going to work with you on. Me specifically, that's what I work. I got clients right here, or clients that have worked with me, and they understand the journey. It's a journey, it's a process. It's end to end, it's start to finish. You got to start right here, and then you got to work through it. You can't work through it and be struggling trying to hold on to the life that you don't like at the same time. Which goes to my next point, fear of losing. I don't want to go higher. I don't want to charge higher, because if I charge higher, then I'm going to lose people, lose them. Good. Well, where do you get these people? They're everywhere. I'm going to tell you what's the issue, though. A lot of y'all don't speak and talk in a way that is up leveled and empowering. So what happens is that you will attract clients who are struggle buses instead of talking to people who are empowered to invest. I can't coach you and you struggling to pay your light bill. Those are not my clients. I'm telling you that straight up. If you are not resourceful or wealth minded, coaching is not going to work for you. I don't care where you go. Because real coaching is transformational, which means that you're supposed to come out of the program better than when you went in, unless you don't finish because of whatever lack stuff that you had going on, or you didn't act, you didn't take action. And some people get scared. They want to start a business. They see me talking about results and all this other stuff. And then they come in, it's like, oh, we got to work. Yes, you do. That's why I tell people I'm very transparent up front. You have to work, baby. You have to do that. You have to work. You have to work. I don't know why we got this thing where you're going to sit back and just let people come to you. But I'm trying to plan and plan. You're planning and nothing is happening. You're starting and not finishing. Okay. You're starting and you're not finishing. Because you're afraid of losing. I'm telling you right now, If you are in the middle class and you're middle class minded, that's exactly where you're going to sit. You're not going to do well with me. But if you're in the middle class and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get out of it, then we can have a conversation. But if you're trying to hold on to that house that's stressing you out and hold on to these little 2 cars that the note is $800 a piece, and you're trying to hold on to that little mortgage that's stressing you out, you're trying to hold on to that job that's giving you a headache every time and make you cry in the parking lot, I'm probably not the coach for you, because I am going to tell you to quit your job. I'm going to tell you, you need to give me a date on when you're going to quit. I'm going to tell you why I say that. And see, some of y'all already, how can you tell people that? Because your business is going to make more money than you making on that job. You just got to put the pedal to the metal. Don't you know I've had 5 people to quit their jobs in the past, year and a half? And they're doing well. Because I told them, I said, you don't have to leave that, baby. It ain't like it used to be. Because some of us, we want the life to be like it was. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you to quit your job. And if you want your job more than you want your freedom, stay where you at. And don't come to me when you get laid off and you ain't got no money, because I'm not going down. I love you, but it ain't have to go grab one of these courses over here. Because that's why I got courses. I say, if you ain't ready to work with me, go get a course. I got the Matriarch CEO coach. Matriarch CEO accelerator course. Go over there and get it. It's $497. And we got payment plans for that course. You got to go do what you have to do. I'm sorry. But if you want deep coaching and you want to become a different person, it's going to require you to make a sacrifice. It's going to have to take you running out. Even in this economy that we are in, I have had clients. One client I had, I don't know if she's on here. I don't know. I saw her pop in. I don't know if she's still on here. But last year she made only $900 in her business. $900 for the whole year. You heard me right? Not 900 a month, 900 for the year. This year she made $75,000 in cash so far. That's not even including sales. That's $75K in cash so far. It's on month 10. Why? What happened between last year and this year? Because life lifed. And she kept coaching. She kept coming back. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all let life and then y'all go and ghost. Y'all run. I just couldn't do it. Yes, you could. You just had to be coached through it. I've been through divorces. I've been through miscarriages. I've been through all that stuff. I was just talking about that, made a post about that today. I've been homeless before. I slept in my car one night, coached myself out. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand when y'all be saying life. Okay, when did life not life? Because that's all it's been since you came into this realm. You always had life to life. Okay, so that's nothing. That's going to keep happening though. There's always going to be something that's going to throw a wrench in your life, but the majority of your life is supposed to bring you joy. And if you're not in the realm of joy, that's a problem, which is why when you price your programs or your services, the fear of losing clients or the fear of losing interest or the fear of losing leads, it doesn't come, like, it's going to happen. And you need to thank God for that, because guess what? If they're leaving based on the price, they don't value what you have, or they need to go and figure out how to solve their problem, because those people want to keep their problem, or they have to settle in themselves and say, do I really, really want to get rid of this problem like I say I do? Because when somebody tells me their pricing and I don't have it, I'm not, and I really look, and here it is, and I really want it, I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to say, give me 2 or 3 days. Let me get back to you. I did that with my first business coach. I'll never forget when she told me the price. I didn't have but $138 in my account. Don't ask me why I asked for a call, because I was really thinking in my mind it wasn't going to be that much. I don't know why I thought in my mind it was gonna be $138. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I saw that price, and I was like, let me get back to you. Give me a couple of days. Let me just let me get myself together, because I didn't even know how I was gonna do that. At that particular time, I was charging $697 for a strategy session, like an intensive, for people to sit and work with me on their businesses or whatnot. When I saw that woman pricing and I went to bed, I said, God, I want to do this. Like, I want to do this. Look, everybody saying on on Facebook, that's how it was with you. That's when I was ready to sign up. I had to get it in, like I had to want it. That's how I know, like, some of y'all be trying to figure how are they thriving with all this going on? Because when you become an entrepreneur, when you learn how to make money at will, or when you can create it at command, you will never be broke again. You can't be broke when you can call it up. That's why when people, when they give up on their businesses, you've given up your will to create. You have forsaked it. Everything comes out of thin air. When you think it just is desire. Desire fuels the manifestation. Like, I want this. Like, this is time. It's time for me to step. I'm tired. I'm not going back. So when you decide that I'm going to do this, or when you decide, even when you quote your price to people and you tell people that it's going to be $5,000 to work with me, or it's going to be this 3, 5, 10, 15, whatever your pricing is. And they sit up there and you always expect that. I want you to understand, high ticket, you always expect that kind of it happens. You have to get used to that. And that's another thing too, when you're being coached, you know, to get used to certain things. People's reactions and their responses no longer shake you, because you have rooted yourself in the pricing. You know your pricing is what you have connected, personally connected, spiritually connected the price to what you offer, because you know what you offer is valuable, because you have gotten results from that before and it's worth it. When y'all put offers together, this is why, like, the Matriarch CEO coaching program is so important to me, because that's years and years. You're getting degrees. People fail to realize, baby, you get a degrees, put an S on the end. You're getting years and years of coaching. You're getting years and years of results. You're getting years and years of support and creativity and methods and triumphs and trial and error. You're getting market research. You're getting proven methods, case studies over and over and over again. You're not just getting the course that I threw together from somebody else. That course is uniquely designed and created from a strategic journey process standpoint. That has been proven, because every client I sign is a case study. Even if they don't make it, I know the mannerisms by which, so when women tell me on the phone of something that they come up with, some excuse, I already be ready. I'm already ready, because I've heard it 1,000 times. That's why a lot of y'all, you're not even talking to people. You're not even having conversations with people, because you don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to this person. I keep getting no's. Are you tracking that down? Are you writing why they say no? People don't understand, like, why are they saying no? They're saying no to why? Because it's messaging. There's a reason why no's are coming out. When people say no, there's a reason for that. Are you recording that? Are you documenting that? And when they say yes and they don't move forward, which means they don't sign the contract or they don't pay, why is that? Have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever asked them that? Like, I see that you didn't move forward. Why? I would love to know. Just for research purposes. I understand this is not a good time for you, but I would like to know why. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people like, I just need to know. And when you find out, this is information that you can put towards messaging, or even look at some of the loopholes in your sales process that may need to be tightened up. I'm trying to help y'all. But if your fear is that somebody gonna say no, because this lady, she's unemployed and she said it was too much for her. First of all, anything was gonna be too much for her. $1 to $100,000. She didn't have a job, baby. She don't have a job. And then on top of that, some of y'all say, I want people that are serious. I want my ideal client. I want to work with somebody who is serious. Okay. Do you know how many frogs you got to kiss in order to get to the prince? I had to deny. Listen, let me help you with this. Let me give you some insight, because I'm a kind of person, I'm a kind of coach where I have to have discernment, right? I have to practice. I meditate every single day. I do breath work every morning. I have to do that. That's my practice. That's my spiritual practice. I pray, I say my affirmations or whatever. I go out and I walk in nature, get some clean air, and I sit with myself and design in my head what I want my day and my week to look like. Does that make sense? Are y'all with me? Are y'all asleep or y'all up? Because as an entrepreneur, I have the responsibility and the privilege to be able to create that which I desire, right? So, which means that in any moment of the day, every seed that I sow is moving the needle forward, and my future is being created as I sow the seed. So when I tell people that the reason why that you're worried about the future is the simple fact that you haven't created it, is because that every single thing that I say, every time I even drop a status or a post or a TikTok or a Facebook post or an email to my clients, or even to create new relationships out there, I am creating the future. Hey, Shakoya, she said, I'm not a business owner yet, but you dropping jewels. I'm glad. Mika said, Mika's so funny. I'm trying to tell you, like, there is a responsibility that you have to have, because if you don't start moving the needle forward, you're going to always be in the past, and that's not where we're at. Nobody's going backwards. There are some people that want the backwards. They want the past. They want what was. Well, why can't we do it like that? Nobody wants it like that. We're moving this way. So if you're not learning how to become a different person, you're going to stay who you were. I'm not supposed to be the same woman I was at 20. Shakoya, small story, me and Shakoya went to UT together. We was in undergrad together. I'm not going to be the same girl that she knew when I was 19, 20 years old. I'm 40 years old. I'm a whole mama. Look, and I have a human baby and a fur grandbaby. So that's Maddie's dog. It is not my dog. She upset. Maddie! The dog up there playing with squeaky toy. What I'm saying is that you have to become a different person. You have to go through a transformation process. That is what coaching is. It's a winner who wants to be a winner consistently. You know, another thing is too, like with pricing and stuff like that, you got to understand that if you want to work your business correctly and you want to work your business right, you are going to have to talk to people that make more money than you. Coaches, hello. If you're a coach, give me some hearts if you are a coach. Like, I need you to, if you're trying to be a coach, if you want to be a coach, if you are thinking about becoming a coach, You need to, like, I need some hearts or something. Tell me that you're here. Your clients are supposed to be making more money than you. Did you know that? See, my coaching program and my private clients are different. Let me start there. My group coaching program, they come in learning a skill. Okay. But my private clients are needing coaching help on a consultative level where they are moving more into deepening their leadership. Most of them make more money than me per year. I have attorneys, VPs of companies, C-suite, those types of people are making way more money than I am. Do y'all see the difference in what I'm saying? So if your people, they don't matter, got no money. Look at who you're talking to, boo. That's why I told my clients, your clients are not in distress about their bills. You can't catch nobody that's late on their light bill. You kidding me? They're trying to keep the power on. They're trying to go shopping. They need to go buy chicken. They're trying to go buy food. They have partners and mates that live with them and it's in their face saying that, baby, that's too much money. You know why? Because middle class is stuck on survival. That's just the reality. This ain't for nobody to feel triggered. It's to check yourself that when you say you need coaching, you need to understand, what do you really truly want? A 9-to-5 is your funder. It funds your dreams. So anybody right now that's got a 9-to-5, this is the best time to invest in yourself. Because I know I did that. I put money back, honey. I was getting coaching. I was getting therapy. I was getting all the things when I was working. I was like, I ain't spending my money on another mimosa until I'm out of here. I didn't play. I was very like, this is it. When I leave corporate America, that is it. I ain't going back. I don't care if I have to go sing for coins. I'm just telling you. I don't care if I have to go sell chicken plates. Whatever we got to do to stay out here, that's what we're going to do. But that ain't what we're speaking. That ain't what we're speaking. So I want you to understand that the fear of losing people or the fear of losing leads is not a concern for you, especially when you know you have articulated properly. I'm gonna give y'all a tip. You'll know that your offer is spot on when people will reply to you and say, you know what? I like that offer. Like, that sounds exactly what I need, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My funds and where it's at. So it's not about the wrong person. So you see how we flip that? See, it's somebody that's coming to you and telling you all, they give you the whole story about how they was left with 7 kids and, you know, I got laid off my job last week and I really don't know how I'm trying to find me another job, but God gave it to me that you were supposed to be my coach. No, God is going, if God's going to give you my faith as a coach, then God is going to supply the need. And we know that every need shall be supplied on both ends. It's going to be a mutual. Amen, somebody. I'm just telling you. Don't y'all get on my calendar and tell me that God said, and because baby, God know. He know where we at. Amen. TikTok, y'all quiet. I don't know if y'all fell asleep or y'all didn't made a pallet in the floor and went on, but I'm just telling you. So you have to understand this is your business. Why? Because you got to pay taxes. You got a little small team that you're trying to fund. Then you got all this other stuff that you got on your roster that you need to do. Like I gotta not on, and see, this is the thing. When you talking about building, when you talking about building, I'm gonna tell y'all where y'all be messing up at. You only doing just enough to go to the grocery store. That's your issue. You want to do just enough. I'm signing a client. It was $500. I'm finna go turn up. Stop. That $500 is not your money. I'm gonna tell you where you're messing up at. You're not understanding that hyper growth, you got to 10x the growth so you can scale. Because I'm going to tell y'all this, that 0 to 10K is very addictive to stay in. What is your baseline? For those of you that still patty caking under that $10,000 a month, you are messing yourself up. And this is why you keep getting burnt out. And I just went something what happened. Get out of that bracket. Because now $20,000 is starting to be too little. $20,000 ain't no flex no more. I would give anything to make $20,000. Asking for too little, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's too low. It's too low. Need bigger goal. Okay. Amen. Lack of market understanding. So with that being said, what is your offer bringing to this client? Right? Do you understand what your client actually wants? Like even in an economy like this, coaching is still like, this is really where the rubber meets the road. That's why a lot of coaches fell off, because guess what? They only were in it when the money was just good. When everybody had PPP and it was money swimming, everybody and they dog and they goldfish had money. Now things have, the smoke is cleared. And so the real ones are out here like still coaching, because we understand markets. We understand up and down cycles. See, when you're working in my program, I teach all that. I teach about business and the back end of it and how to measure market trends. Like right now, my clients, we're getting ready for 2030. Transhumanism is coming up. We was just talking about that last night. This week, we're talking about creating funnels. These things are happening in our businesses and in our market, in the marketplace. And I don't care what's going on out there. Over here, we control what we can control. Because there's multiple players in the game right now. I'm just telling you. Also, real quick, for those of you just coming in TikTok, I saw a lot of people come in. If you want Facebook, YouTube, I'm giving out free coaching sessions, business coaching sessions this week. It has to be your first time. And you need to be in alignment to what our program is all about. But there's no obligation to invest. I'm telling you that straight up. And I don't pressure nobody to work with me. If you say no, that's okay. Because I know my offer is the bomb. I know my program is the bomb. See, I done the legwork. See, I can be confident and I can tell people right on the phone or on the Zoom. I know what I can do. It's up to you. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your God is saying. I don't know what your vision is saying. I don't know what the plan is for your life. But if you want to go on, you got to go on. If you want to run, we're going to help you run. Now, we're going to push you to run now. I'm just telling you. And I'm not even bragging, but I'm low-key am. Because I don't play with stuff. I don't play with folk life. I don't play with folk money because I don't want nobody doing it to me. I like to go to sleep at night in peace. I don't do jail. I don't do none of that. I like my freedom and I like to walk in integrity. That is the practice. That's where we at. All right. So you need to understand the market. What does your client want right now? See, all of y'all, everybody's pivoting. Everybody's trying to figure out how to pivot. The best people to talk to is your ideal client. Like I ask my clients, especially my alpha clients, what do y'all want? People that I would like to work with, what is important to you right now? What will make you invest right now? What will make you drop and say, you know what, Jay, if you was offering this, I'm in. I'll go find it. So that means I have to make a decision based on that. Like, do I really want to curve that way, or do I want to just chill at the level I'm at? If more than one person is saying that they're ready to go to the next level, what does that look like? So even right now, let's talk about it in the chat real quick. TikTok and Facebook. And this is, I'm just going to give it to you right now. What is the one thing I want you to get? Don't give me no long paragraph. What is the one thing that you're struggling with in your business right now? And you know that if you got the support, you can get over that hump. And I'm going to tell you that the thing that you're going to say is not really what it is. But put it in the thing anyway. Put it in the chat anyway. Because I really want to, from your understanding, what is going on in your business that you need to change like right now. And if you could. Okay, Key said quality lead, period. I love it. Quality lead. I love that. I'm looking TikTok. Ms. Lowe said consistency. Stacey, okay, so Stacey said confidence. Woo. See, this is all good right here. This is all so good. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Miss Lowe's the only one that said something on TikTok. So I don't know TikTok then curled up. Or they washing dishes and listening to me at the same time. What? I'm just playing y'all. But tell me, what is that one thing? I love this. I'm gonna tell y'all usually what it is. This is really gonna help you. So I'm guessing TikTok is fine. Facebook is still looking like they trying to get it together. So this is what the verdict is. What you have stated as the issue in your business, there's always one step before that. There's always one step before that, because in your mind, you think that it's this when it's really something else. So for example, if consistency is your issue, it's not consistency that's the issue. It's boundaries. You don't have any boundaries. And not only for other people, you don't have boundaries for yourself. You don't have any structure. When you don't have structure, you're not consistent, because you need to develop discipline. Structure gives you discipline. Discipline produces consistency. Consistency develops into confidence. Confidence turns to clients. Clients turn to cash. Okay. So confident about who I want to pivot as I pivot. So Stacey, for you, it's not just about the pivot. It's about your understanding that what you do for the person that you are elevated, because it sounds like an elevated client. So it seems like it's going to be a completely different client that you were serving in the past. But what you need to stay focused on is the result. You need to only understand this, y'all, that when you are going after people, that especially when you raise your prices, you have to understand that those people are not experts in what you want to help them with. They're not experts. I don't care if they're making $200,000, $500,000 a year. They're not confident in that. They're not the subject matter expert in something that you do, which is why they hire people. My routine needs to be consolidated. It's a streamline, which means, Vanessa, you have an issue with saying no to people. You need to cut some of that stuff off. You got too much on your plate. That's another thing. Women, we love to pile things on our plate. We like to do things, and we like to do the most. Quality leads. So that means that there's a qualification process that's not being adhered to, and maybe a messaging issue. You got to qualify your people, and there has to be a sense of messaging. So for example, the Matriarch CEO coaching program is for women who desire to stop sporadic the sporadic of clients, and they want a program where they're tired of doing one-on-ones and sporadic this and sporadic that, and they don't have a structure to their business so they can scale. Why program? Why is that? Why is that? Because I used to didn't offer this. The reason why is because I recognize that women need freedom. We got hormones going on. Some of us got small babies. Some of us got kids. Some of us got significant others. Some of us like take naps. I don't know what your life look like, right? But I know as women, we crave freedom and we crave to be able to have air, to be able to read, be nerds if we want to. We want to sit and watch Netflix all day. We can sit and read, we can market appropriately, and our messaging and our content is much better when you have more time. Amen. So what happens is that I'm using Vanessa's word, consolidate all of these offers, like we get to the nitty-gritty of the absolute best transformation that your client wants. With that being said, we have a process to help you with your roadmap and your offer and your messaging and your content. We help you with those pieces so that you can start moving people into your space and that they can start getting results, because people are not going to pay you for vague stuff. They're going to pay you nowadays. For a person to give you thousands of dollars, it's going to have to be a clear result. And you're going to have to speak from that place. There has to be a very, very strong message that goes out. I told y'all, some of y'all coaches are too soft. Y'all are way too soft. My heavy hitters that I've worked with in the past, even in my programs, are the ones who are heavy with the message, baby. They bring it. I'm sorry, y'all. TikTok my battery. Hold on, let me charge it. So you got to have a strong message. You've got to coach. I ain't never seen coaches that don't like coaching. Like, why don't you like coaching? This is too much. Of course it is. It's a high energetic profession. This is energy. Like after this, I got to go take a nap because it was energy. This is power that I'm giving y'all. This is power. So you've got to decide what you're going to do with this power that I'm leaking out to you, because the power that I'm giving to you is going to have to be something that you have to decide. Do you want to be a coach that moves the needle? Because this is the thing, y'all, in order to coach people powerfully these days, you're going to have some power behind what you're saying. There has to be a conviction. So the freedom that you have from enrolling people into your program, you have more time to create content that is quality. You can't create content if you got 1,000 different things going on. And I'm just telling you. But you have to want it. Key, don't be quiet. Tell me. She said, already been on your sales page. No, but seriously, this is what it is. You have to want it. These, y'all, people are still, I'm trying to tell you, people are still doing, they're still investing. Like, I just don't even know what else to even say. Like, it's still, people are still moving. Y'all that's trying to take all these breaks and hiatuses, all this fake hiatus breaks. What are you taking a break for? I don't want to see you. Why? Why are you taking breaks? Why? I need to get myself together. No, you just don't have structure. That's what I'm saying. It's always, you're making stuff up. I just need to get myself together and I need to spend taking time out. No, you don't have any structure. You don't have any discipline. You need coaching. You need a coach, and then you need to adhere to the coaching and not think that somebody's trying to run over you. We're not trying to run over you. I think that sometimes you be thinking that I don't want to be told what to do. It's not being told what to do. I already know what to do, Jay. I just need to do it. That's all the more reason why you need coaching. If I know my potential and I'm sitting on it, that's when I need coaching. Do you think coaching is, I don't coach losers. I coach winners. I coach people that have a work ethic. Don't you know how off that is? Your voice, y'all see my face? They said, all of my manager, oh, I'm laughing. So I psyched myself out for over a year in the name of this new child. When the problem was me, your voice, this one saying, y'all, babies are blessed. Don't let the old, like people are trying to tell you that, oh, it's overwhelming and it's so much. It's so much. No, it's not. Nothing changed. People are putting these stories in your head. That's why I watch the news. I tell people, y'all just got to stop watching the news. You have to stop watching. Half the time, I don't even know what's going on if I don't get on TikTok and get a little bit of news and know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. That's why I'm a little delulu in my life because I don't like people like, girl, did you hear about it? I'm like, I don't, what? I ain't hear nothing about that. I don't watch the news. I don't partake in that foolishness because it's programming. Anything to keep you on edge so that you're always walking in a state of panic is not my cup of tea, because how can you walk by faith if you're always walking by sight? How can you? You can't walk by faith like that. If I'm always walking by what I see. Last but not least, let's go over emotional pricing. This is going to hit you right here. This last point. Again, sign up for the free coaching sessions. If this is your first time, if you are ready, and if I've already talked to you and you on this live and you feel convicted that you need to go ahead and get your life together, because see, y'all got babies. Some of y'all got children. Some of y'all don't have any kids, but you got goals and dreams and you tired of where you living at. Some of y'all have been told by source that you need to be trying to get up and get out. Some of y'all need to get out the country. Some of y'all was like, I really want to move, but yes, you can. You ain't got no structure. You ain't got no discipline. I told you, you ain't got no, and don't you dare say it's not. They say it's not feminine. You know what's not feminine? Poverty. There's nothing cute about that. I don't do problems. I don't do poverty. I call me Bubba if you got to do that. I don't care. I really don't care. I do not care. Value-based pricing. Y'all still with me? How's TikTok? Emotional pricing. Get out of folk pockets. Get out of folk pockets. Stop making up stories for them. I had a client not too long ago. I asked her a question about her offering, and she started talking about, well, as I'm writing this, I don't think that that's it. And I said, read my question again, because I didn't even ask all of that. I asked this. We're making things up because we've lived our life on defense mode for most of our life, because we've always had to defend what we're saying. You don't have to do that. Stop trying to defend people and you don't really know the story. Curiosity provides clarity. You think that just because somebody on a phone and they don't look all together that they probably ain't got no money. Why are you making up stuff? You'll be surprised. I've had people that be completely put together, show up on a call and didn't have it. And then I've had people that didn't look like they had it all together and they were paying in full. I'll never forget. One time I had an offer. This was a couple, maybe a year ago. $12,000. And I'm looking like, in my mind, my ego started like, ooh, I don't know if this person can be able to do, but I'm gonna put it out anyway. She was like, okay, send it to me. I'm ready to make it happen. I don't want to pay in full. Shut my mouth wide open. Do you hear me? I said, okay, let's go. Let's do it. That's why I said you can't judge people. You can't judge people. You can't judge. You will never, ever, ever get far trying to make up stories to defend your belief system about other people. Because you really are trying to create a story behind why somebody can't afford your offer. And Key, this person she was an attorney. And I was coaching her. I coached several attorneys. So what I'm trying to tell you is the emotional pricing it comes from when you feel sorry for folks. You know, I know that everybody don't have it. Why are you doing that? What is everybody? Who is everybody? That's what I be telling my clients. Don't keep going on that. Don't even finish the sentence. Stop. They took it. I think it took one. I said, stop. Don't do that. You're making it up. It's all in your head. You're making it up. It's not real. You're doing this to defend you being hurt and being rejected. You don't want to be rejected. You don't want to state the price and that person says that they don't have it or that's too much. And then you have to sit there and try to figure out something. No, you sit there and you hush your mouth. And you say, okay, well, you know, I wish you all the best. But you got to know your worth on that. And I'm not saying just your worth, but your offer, the value of your offer has to be so clean. There's the refreshing of the energy around your offer is so clean right there. It's cleansed. It's a refreshing win for somebody. And when people get on that thing and they say, girl, like, ooh, I don't know. But people have gotten results from it because you have tested this. It's been proven. So when you're making up things in your head, you need to get to a place where you're value-based. Value-based pricing is the best type of pricing because it's value based on the outcome. What is this person going to feel when they're done? What is this person going to experience in their hands when they're done? When you charge a higher ticket, there has to be an understanding of this person becoming a different person. If this person it's a lower ticket, then there is probably a small skill or something micro that they want to jump over just to get to the next level in terms of a micro outcome, a smaller outcome. It's more like what is it called? A stop on the way to the destination. So there's several stops. So people, when they get courses and stuff, it's just to get to the next stop. I just need to get to the next stop. Like when people buy a course, like for example, the Matriarch CEO Accelerator course, which I have, which is my course that we have compiled into a course, which is available for people who want to learn how to sell. You want to do social selling and you want to create an offer. That's the course you would get. That is only put an offer together and learn sales and get good at it so that in what I can create cash. Now I'm ready to become a CEO. I know how to get this skill set. I know what's required of me. Now I'm ready to manage a whole business. Now I'm ready to direct. Now I'm ready to lord over this thing. Make sense? It's all about the perceived value of who is out there. This is why I always tell people that when I create programs or when I am looking at the roadmaps for my clients, I assess the return on and of investment for now and for 10 years up the road. That offer has to be able to pay off. I'm going to say that one more time because I don't think y'all heard what I said. The offer that you have in my program, I have to look at it. Is it going to be a payoff now and 10 years? I'm always thinking about your people 10 years up the road. Is it something that they are going to hold and be able to pick up 10 years from now when you are not around? And they can't come back to you unless they hire you again, if you even still in coaching that long or consulting that long. There has to be a return on and of investment and a long-term plan down the road as well as the short. I look at all of those things. And there's some other pieces that I look at deeper that I assess to make sure that that offer is viable and that is relevant for where we are right now. That person want to get their money back and they want to make a markup on it. And they also want to be able to use this in 2035. Or what is this, 2033? They want to be able to use it 10 years when they can't get in touch with you. So when you join my program, these are the things we look at. And I always ask you, what's the point? Why should they do this? Where are they going? You got to tell me how we moving. How is this client moving? Because an offer right now can't be just, oh, I want to get this person to, I want them to feel empowered. Absolutely not. Empowered to do what? There's a whole lot of empowerment going on, but where are we being empowered in? That is going to serve your client now and 10 years from now. And it has to be something that they can hold and they can see and they can experience and look at it from an end-to-end standpoint. I was here, now I'm here. There has to be a case here. There has to be a tactical reason. There has to be a reason, a process-driven reason as to why this person is investing. This is why we're going deep on this stuff. I don't play about that. If I'm going to pay some money, you need to make sure that you're going to give me what I need. And that's what we do. We create a curriculum and we don't do fluff. So you need to come with it and be ready to run. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is still opportunities out here. But if you are not going to take advantage of the time, because I'm going to tell you this, y'all, this lane is wide open. Some of my clients right now, it's a whole lot of coaches that's sitting down right now. I'm telling, this is literally it. Like you can come in and like, I had a client never coached before. Melissa, I don't know if she on here. Melissa never coached anybody before. She never charged anything over $150 for anything that she did. There she go. There she go. And she made $12,000 in the first what? What was it, Melissa? 8 weeks? Oh, she said, yes, I'm here. It was like 8, how many weeks was it? 16 weeks? It was, I want to make sure I got to look back in my book. $12,000. Okay. Cash. 4 months. Thank you. I'm about to say, no, it was 16 weeks. I was thinking 8. Y'all, let me tell you something. She never charged over a certain amount. What I'm trying to tell you is you got to have grit. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to pray about it. What are you praying? What you mean to tell me that so the God that so God don't want you to be successful? That what? What? And I got Sasha on here too. Sasha, where you at? I think L gone. Sasha, like was charging 2,000. She was making $2,000. I'm just trying to tell you that all you gotta do, even if you don't hire me, like that's why I tell people all the time, like even you don't have to hire me, but get some help. Get some help. I just Coach Anna, go find somebody. Go find somebody and get some help. You need it. Sasha said, I was barely scraping by last year. Listen, sometimes you got to look back and say, how did I eat last year? Did I even eat? Did I even breathe last year? I'm telling you, when I look at like my 2019, what was it, 2019? Y'all, I made like $800 the entire. I have no idea how I was carried that year. I mean, I was literally in depression mode the entire 2019 because I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing digital products. And y'all, I really thought I was doing something. I was like, I made this much. It was 800 and whatever. Thinking like, oh, somebody pay me. I don't know how I ate. I really don't. I don't even, and I got a baby. I didn't take no food stamps. And don't even say it was a man because I wasn't dating nobody. It was that little bit of child support I was getting. Do not, if you know my baby daddy, please do not go and tell him none. Because baby, that's literally, it was all God. I didn't take not one food stamp. I'm telling you. I said, no, I ain't taking no food stamps because that means I agree with poverty. Now, if you took food stamps, no judgment. That was my belief system. I said, no, that means I'm agreeing. I'm not agreeing. I am not agreeing. I'm not agreeing. I know it's there for us when we citizens, we pay into it. I'm not in agreement. So if you are ready to move forward, number one, if you need to get a free coaching session from me, let's do it. Number two, if you talked to me before and you are very sure like this, and some of y'all already know, some of y'all, I know one or two of y'all on here, like, let me just go ahead and stop playing. We can move this needle on. Because see, we're going well into 2024. We got a curriculum. It is absolutely gorgeous. The CEOs, I call them the matriarchs, they are going to be given, it's going to be like what is it called? The launch of the new curriculum. Because we put 2030 in it. Transhumanism. Next level offers with AI involved. Like we're not going to be traditional. We just need to go back to the old way. I'm not the coach for you. I'm leaning in. You ain't leaving me. I'm not doing the Hunger Games. I am too pretty for that. I'll watch them, but I am not going to participate. Amen, somebody. Yes, Ashley. She said, double my business. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so proud of her. I'm telling you. And now she's scaling her business. Ain't sold out one, girl, don't make me run. Ain't sold out one house and made like 15K in like 3 weeks. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, God is doing it. She said, you could tell it. I'm trying to tell y'all, God is in the blessing business. Abundance is still near. We're moving. You need coaching. Y'all are not in the right space, in the right identity. You got to get out of it. You moving too slow. I'm not even, let me stop because I don't want none of y'all think I'm begging you. I'm just telling y'all, some of y'all moving too slow. You should have been all the way over here already. Some of y'all just dragging your feet. And it's really ridiculous. Y'all too smart for that. Smart people, kind people should be rich. Hashtag kind people should be rich. Smart people should be rich. I'm sorry. Don't get on here talking about it's people out here that's doing this. Where you at? Stop talking about how these billionaires, they could be giving money to the homeless. Where you at? Hush your mouth. Because that could have been that's your job. Stop putting stuff on other people. Where are you? Elon Musk and Alan Bees and Doc trying to go to Mars. and it's children out here. That's why that's why you got the assignment. We have funding options. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's always a will, and there's always a way for those who really, really want it. Amen. All right. So I'm going on. I know somebody in my inbox, in my email, y'all coming. You need to trust the process. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the price. For those of y'all that want to know, y'all want to know the price of Matriarch for the first 4 months? We got 3 phases now. We're going into 3 phases. 3 phases, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. At first it used to be 4, now we nail it down to 3. If you want to know the pricing, if you're ready to go, get in my DMs ASAP. This is a group. It's a group dynamic. We have one-on-one Voxer, so I can cut you off. Monica's here. Hey, Monica. Like, it's literally one-on-one Voxer. And I'll cut you off too. When you start talking crazy about I just we're not gonna do that. We're going on. And I love you. My clients know I love them. They know this. They know this. And they know I want the best edge because I gotta keep the goal and the vision in front of them. Because if I don't keep it in front, I'm a coach for real. Like, I'm not one of those coaches where you never see me. I'm always there. I'm very active with my clients. I want to let that be known. I'm not one of those people where you sign the program and you don't see me but once a month. I'm in there. I'm in your face, actually. Now, I ain't gonna curse you, but it's gonna sound like it's cussing. So while y'all sitting there battling God in your spirit, when you could have just surrendered, I'm right here. All right. What we're gonna do, let me tell you the process of how. Yep, Melissa said coach will check up on you, baby. You cannot hide. Baby, if I hadn't seen you, I'm coming. I'm coming to find you. Where you at? I ain't seen you. I said, look, and then they know how to be like, so you done? You giving up? You going back? You finished? I ain't seen you. Where you been? Hey, coach. Hey, coach. It's always, hey, coach. It's always there. And I'd be like, nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that on my dime. You got to get up. You know, I hear coaches say things like, if your clients don't come, if they don't want to be a part, you don't know. Because NFL, if players don't come to practice, they don't play the game. They off the team. So I find out that you just not there, but you ain't moving. Like, it'd be different if you moving and you come back with results and you be like, okay, y'all, I hit $20,000 this month. That's a different conversation. I'd be like, okay, so you have to go get free. But if you come and you ain't did anything, that's a lack of performance, which means what? You're not taking advantage of the resources and you're not getting the help that you need so that you can progress forward. Because we got 3 ways that we help you with the course for those who are self-paced, so you can access all the resources on your own. For those of you who say, like, I can't have a whole lot, that's fine. I got the course. Number 2, one-on-one. For those of you, I like one-on-one. I don't like group that much. I can just come once a month. Okay, so I got one-on-one for you. There's no excuse. It's Voxer, but it's one-on-one. And then we have community, which is the bomb, by the way. I have like the best client community ever. I'm just being honest with you. But the program is 4 months long. And we have milestones. This is really all about skills and mastery. mind, body, and spirit. I just don't coach you to the money. I coach you to embody who you say you are. Anyway, that's my spiel. I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed this training. Feel free to DM me, follow me on TikTok. This video is coming down Facebook and it's going to upload into YouTube. Okay, I love y'all so much. Get some rest. For those one or two of y'all that the Lord is, look, that the Lord, that God is yelling at and screaming at right now, to get your booty up and come on in. Get your booty up and come on in. Door is open. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love y'all. Bye. All right. Bye, Facebook. Let me see if I can pull y'all up.